piacere di darvi il benvenuto e di presentarvi GUNA.
It's my pleasure to welcome you and introduce you to GUNA, the company that my wife and I founded in 1983 and that now employs about 300 people. We currently operate in over 30 countries through exclusive distributors and have a subsidiary company in the United States. Back in 1983, we had both just graduated, my wife with a degree in chemistry and pharmaceutical technology, and I in economics and business, but we shared the urge to put our ideas into practice, and above all, the will to make a mark in the world of wellness and health, as part of a holistic vision of the human being as body, mind, spirit, and emotions, giving special importance to both nature and science.
Il piccolo laboratorio dell'83 man mano è cresciuto.
What was a small workshop in 1983 has grown steadily, together with the 5 children that today are active members of the company. And in 2008, the year that marked the 25th anniversary of the company's foundation, we opened the site that we will be visiting today. I'd like to start by saying a few words about the facade, which won an award for the best industrial facade in Europe, and whose color, vitality and transparency are a perfect embodiment of GUNA's character. Another feature worthy of a mention is the Zen garden created by Das, a young Macedonian artist who wanted to represent all the various aspects of nature and human creativity, where special importance is given to water, a characteristic aspect of our industrial project. You will be taken on your virtual tour of the premises by Liliana Garino, GUNA's General Manager. I'm sure that you will find it a very interesting experience.
I would also like to give you a very warm welcome to the heart of GUNA's manufacturing site. Sophisticated technologies, modern equipment, sustainable systems, quality and safety. These are the characteristics of our plant. And so, we will open the door to this virtual tour, an experience during which you will be guided by GUNA's qualified person, Patrizia Rossi. We are about to enter the production site where we manufacture our homeopathic medicines as liquids for oral use, liquids for injection, and solid formulations for oral use. Here, we also produce Class 3 medical devices for injection that are manufactured at this site for distribution on both the domestic and international markets. The plant is a manufacturing site authorized by the Italian Medicines Agency, and it also undergoes inspections by regulatory authorities such as the US FDA, the Istituto Superiore di Sanità, and the Italian Ministry of Health. In order to go into the manufacturing site, we have to perform a first gowning step in compliance with the applicable procedures. We are now on the 4th floor, which houses the quality control laboratories as well as 4 production departments where the homeopathic starting preparations are manufactured. We have an organotherapy department in which we produce the organotherapeutic starting preparations in compliance with European Pharmacopoeia. This department is also used to produce the collagen extract used in our Class 3 medical devices for injection. Inside each department, the starting preparations are manufactured under laminar flow hoods to prevent potential contamination by our staff. Being materials of biological origin, the homeopathic starting preparations of nosodes and organotherapy remedies undergo a viral inactivation process in an autoclave in order to guarantee the safety of the preparations. Quality control is a function of paramount importance in the pharmaceutical industry, as it conducts chemical, physical, and microbiological analysis on all starting materials, primary packaging materials, intermediate products, and finished products. The main pieces of equipment used to perform the chemical and physical tests are UV and IR spectrophotometers and HPLC and gas chromatography systems, instruments that are used to run identification, assay and purity analysis. For example, right now, this analyst is using the disintegration analyzer. In other words, she is performing the disintegration test required by the European Pharmacopoeia for solid pharmaceutical forms, a test that analyzes the time it takes for the medicinal product to dissolve. Another key role is played by the microbiology labs, where we perform microbiological analysis such as the microbial and fungal load on the starting materials, including water, and on the finished products for oral use. This type of microbiological control is performed in all production departments. A fundamental starting material of our medicinal products, which we do not buy what we produce ourselves, is water. This is our pharmaceutical-grade water production system, the heart of our manufacturing site. From this system, the water is taken by means of a distribution system to all the departments in the plant. The pharmaceutical-grade water is produced using water from the main supply. Following a number of treatments, the last being reverse osmosis, we obtain purified water, the type of water required by the pharmacopoeia for the oral pharmaceutical forms. The purified water, in turn, fits the system that produces water for injections. Being a starting material, the water also undergoes daily monitoring by the quality control lab. We are now on the first floor, which is home to two production departments dedicated to liquid dosage forms for oral use and the department dedicated to preparations for injection. Our SCADA supervisory system allows us to monitor critical environmental parameters such as temperature and humidity around the clock. We are now in the oral liquids department. This is where we manufacture our drops. Each production department has a similar structure. Inside each one, there is a formulation room and a dynamization room, where we prepare the dilutions, the active ingredients of our medicinal products. Under the laminar flow hood, this operator is preparing a dilution in accordance with the methods described in the various pharmacopoeias. He is using the micropipette to collect part of the previous dilution, to which we then add, for example, 99 parts of a mixture of water and alcohol with a specific alcohol content. The prepared dilution will then be dynamized using the dynamizer, an appliance that makes it possible to perform succussions in an automated and therefore reproducible manner. Once the preparation of the solution of our medicinal product is complete, it is filled into vials. The machine fills the solution using 6 dispensers, each one fitted with a mass flow meter to allow an accurate and constant filled volume. The vial is then capped. The machine is provided with a number of photoelectric cells that reject, for example, any vials that are not correctly capped. Once the product has been filled, the vials travel along a conveyor belt to the packaging room, where they are labeled and boxed. We are now on the second floor, where we manufacture solid homeopathic medicines, so pellets and globules. This is the formulation room of the globule department, where we prepare the homeopathic impregnation solution composed of the dilutions of our medicinal product. The solution obtained is sprayed on the surface of the globules to impregnate them. This process takes place using the coating pan. At the end of the impregnation process, the globules are filled into the primary container. The primary container is then labeled and packaged. Once again, this line is provided with photoelectric cells and sensors.
Hello, I'm Rocco Filippi, GUNA's Logistics Director, and I will be taking you on a virtual tour of our warehouse. The orders we receive from our clients are loaded into our computerized management system, automatically picked and sent along the conveyor belt. The cartons travel along a series of special rollers to the loading dock area, where the labels bearing the client's address and the information required by the hauler are printed and applied. The compactable warehouse system was built in 2011. The bays are moved according to the operator's picking requirements and the type of product to be picked. This investment has made it possible to optimize the space available and consequently increase the pallet storage capacity, which is currently approximately 2,200 pallet pitches.